In this video we will discuss sub and function procedures and how they are used in VBA. Sub procedures can be run, and can also be called from other procedures. They may have input parameters, as we will show later in this video. Here we are calling the procedure another sub from the procedure called SomeSub. We will run the program with the cursor in the SomeSub procedure. Notice that we can use the keyword call to call a sub-procedure. Or we can simply state the name of the sub-procedure. Here, we run SomeSub, which calls another sub, where the debug.print method is called, with the parameter hello world. We can add an input parameter to a sub-procedure, by declaring it like a variable, in the parentheses following the sub's name. Here, we create a string input called name. We can then use name, like a variable, within the sub-procedure. Now, when we call the sub-procedure, we must specify the value for the input parameter, name. A function procedure is used to return a value. The returned value can be any of the data types used in VBA. Here, we have a function declaration, with an input parameter, and the output is specified to be a string value. To set the output of the function, we use the function's name, and assign it the value that we want to output. In this case, it will be a concatenation of the word hello, followed by the input parameter called name. Remember that a function returns a value, and here we are returning a string value. Now, we need to assign the returned value from the function to a variable, so it can be stored in memory. Notice that we've now written two function procedures that follow the same pattern. In situations like this, we may be able to infer the pattern and create a single function that is able to handle both situations. We will write this function to take in three input parameters, which will allow it to function similarly to how the other two functions worked. Now there will be more parameters used, but this function will be more flexible. When we use this function, we will need to specify each of the three inputs. Let's see how we can use this function to generate the same phrases that we used before.